Be the one for Loveland.
Hey everybody, as I've been working on this weights and measures video over the last few days, I've come to a realization. The metric system is a whole lot easier than the one that we grew up using, okay? And what makes it hard is because we're so used to what we've been doing that we don't want to stop and do something that's easier because we have to relearn it, but there's not that much to learn, especially nowadays, when most of the things that you can buy for measuring are in both standard American English, like that one's in ounces, okay? So you got cups and ounces, and then the other side is the metric, and all of this is grams, okay? I'm sorry, liters. Liters in liquid measures is liters. Weight is grams. But the thing to remember is, and I'm going to go over all this stuff in depth later, but for volumetric measuring, you know, we have in our system, the one that we grew up using, or me especially, teaspoons and tablespoons and cups and pints and quarts and gallons, okay? All that stuff, and they're all tied together, and I got this stuff is burned in my head. There's 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon, there's 16 tablespoons in a cup, which means there's 48 teaspoons in a cup. Okay, there's 2 cups in a pint, there's 2 pints in a quart, there's 4 quarts in a gallon. And to be really, really effective, you have to have all that stuff burned in your head. Okay, but the metric system is just milliliters. That's all you got to remember is milliliters. How many milliliters is it? You know, how much does it weigh? The mass of the items that you're using. With our system, it's pounds and ounces. Okay. You might have a recipe that says 1.5 pounds, or it might say 1 pound 8 ounces, or 1 pound 4 ounces, or 1 pound 12 ounces, or 6.5 pounds. You know, whatever quantity or whatever you're making, point being, it's pounds and ounces. With the metric system, it is just grams. Okay, how many grams is it? You know, it doesn't matter. You know, you do have other things like kilograms, okay, and milligrams, but and milligrams is mostly in medicine, but or science. But this is cooking, and some of our cooking is sciencey and formulas like baking, but still, it's all grams. All right. Kilogram is just 1,000 grams. Okay. Kilo means 1,000 grams. And just what I've learned over the years is a kilo is approximately 2.2 pounds. Okay. Or what is 0.2 pounds? I don't know. I would have to do the math. Okay, to figure that out, which is just 2 divided by 16, and I don't have a calculator on me. Do the math. Liters or milliliters in grams. Okay, liters and grams. That's it. Easy. So that's my pitch for the metric system. Even though I grew up memorizing all this other crap so I could work effectively with recipes, the metric system is much easier, especially nowadays when you can buy the measuring devices you have in where it shows both. That other little scale I showed you, it does both, and you just push the button. You can change it from ounces to grams and just measure grams. It's that easy. And I'm sure I can find spring scales like this that have both or just grams. Recipes, actually on the internet, probably any recipe, you can probably find it with either. Or they make conversion sheets, and I've got one of those that I'm going to be adding to the video that does the conversions for you. Like off the top of my head, just from needing to learn this stuff, I know that there's 5 milliliters in a teaspoon. And if there's 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon, 5 times 3, I know there's 15 milliliters in a tablespoon. Okay. But if I would just use metric recipes, I wouldn't have to remember all that in my own head conversion stuff. So anyways, never thought I'd find myself doing it, but that's my pitch for the metric system. Work smarter, not harder. Bye.